Hey fam, welcome back to my channel. So, I just dropped my uncle off at work and now we're heading to work ourselves. Figured I could take y'all with me. So, y'all know we chat about things. We gotta chat about something. Hey truck. So, I have my windows open, y'all. For those that are new to this lovely little community of ours. Lovely little bit of community of mine. I don't have air conditioning in my car. And, well, I have it, but it doesn't kick in when it's hot outside, and it is 94 degrees outside. So, but that's not what I wanted to chat about. What I wanted to chat about is confidence and how you can keep confidence, like daily little tips, nothing big, just little things. So the first thing is know that your confidence does not come from you. I think every Christian on the planet has to learn that at some point. I am learning that now. And one thing that does help is Christian affirmations. If you're Catholic, you can look up Catholic affirmations. And those affirmations can be based off of catechism. They could be based off of Thomas Keating book. It could be, because Thomas Keating, I think, is also, or Father Keating. He's a priest. I think he was a priest. I know he was a monk, but I don't know if he was a priest. But anyways, if you're Christian, it could be verses like, I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Today's word of the day is integrity. And I kid you not, when you practice integrity every single day, which is doing the right thing whether people are watching or not, you will have confidence coming out of your ears because you know you're doing the right thing. You know you're following, you know you're doing what God wants you to do, which is get your tasks done at work, which is one of the goals I write down every day in my journal. It's like a goals and intentions journal. And I write down my goals for the day, and I always write down complete all tasks given to me. And it helps me to remember, okay, I have to get this done. It also helps me to not worry so much about it. Because I know in my head it has to get done. And Saint Simon of Cyrene will help me get it done. Or he will be my pusher to get it done. Because he helped Jesus carry his cross on the way to Golgotha. And he will help me too. He will help you too. But when you practice integrity every day, like I said, you will notice a difference in your confidence because you're doing the right thing. You're doing God's will every day, which is what you're supposed to be doing, which is brushing your teeth, combing your hair, making your bed. God does not want all of that stuff to not get done because A, if you don't brush your teeth, you're gonna have some very nasty breath, and doesn't nobody want to be smelling your breath. Now, trust me, I work in retail. I know what rank breath smells. I know what rank, stanky breath smells like. I don't want to smell it. And neither does anyone else. So, we're not doing bad on time. So, and if you don't comb your hair, you're gonna look like you just crawled out of a rat's nest. Nobody wants to see that. So, And God don't want you to look like that. He wants you to look good. And as far as making your bed, that's laziness. I didn't make my bed this morning, so I'm not one to talk about laziness, about being anti-lazy, but y'all get my point. Y'all get the gist. Little things that can boost your confidence. This is one thing that I heard from, I think her name is Jules. I'll have to look her up on here whenever I post the video tonight, but she mentioned one thing about confidence that actually floored me and got me scratching my head a little bit, because I'm like, huh? You can have confidence from doing that? And I didn't know it, but it actually does work. Wear a matching bra and underwear set. Ladies, this does work, okay? Even if it's like a monochrome moment, like the colors don't really match, but they are the same color. They're just not the same shades. Ladies, it works, okay? It works. Take me from my word of experience. It works, okay? And if you want to go a step farther, and like if you have a pair of blue undies and a blue bra, you want to match them. Okay, go a step further. Pick out a matching pair of blue socks, a matching pair of blue shorts in my case, a matching pair and a matching blue t-shirt. Again, they do not have to be the same color. They can be monochrome, different shades of the same color. Just make the freaking effort. You just make the effort, and I guarantee you will notice a difference. You will notice a difference in your confidence, even if you just do those simple little steps, okay? And if you live in the South, like I do, put your earrings on. Because I guarantee you, my nanny, she always had earrings in, even if she was just sitting at the house. Like, all she would be doing was sitting at the house watching TV and doing her prayers, and she'd have earrings in. She'd have her rings on. With that being said, thank y'all for joining me on my drive to work. I'm on the second half of my drive to work. And as always, comment, human walking past my car. And as always, comment your favorite Bible verse. I love y'all. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.